Estamos grabando en uno. Perfecto. Grabando ahora en vivo. Gracias a todos por estar aquí. Mi nombre es Abel Prieto, en vivo desde Miami, Florida. Si estás con nosotros en vivo, gracias por tu atención, por tu tiempo. Estos son los webinars que hacemos todas las semanas, el miércoles a las 3 de la tarde, hora Miami, 9 de la noche, hora España. Pero a lo mejor estás viendo este video en nuestro canal de YouTube. Así que si nos estás viendo en YouTube, bienvenido a nuestro canal de YouTube. Hoy tenemos un webinar súper especial. Hay tantas cosas sucediendo en la empresa, tantas reuniones, tantos eventos, tantas mejorías, tantas cosas que tenemos planificado para el 2026 y algunas veces como que nos perdemos un poco, así que aquí estamos para ayudarte para que no te pierdas. Y hoy tenemos un webinar muy especial con mi amigo Marc Accetta. Vamos a tener una reunión, un evento el 13, el 14 y el 15. He compartido el enlace aquí en el chat, lo puedes ver ahí si lo buscas. Y también lo hemos compartido en los grupos. Si quieres más información, comunícate con tu sponsor. Si quieres estar con nosotros en este evento el 13, el 14 y el 15, donde no solo vamos a tener a Marc Accetta, pero vamos a tener la primera Board of Directors de la empresa, Olga Ranichenko. Vamos a tener al gran Premier Ambassador Board, Jonathan, con nosotros. Va a estar Lilia, que es Executive. Yo voy a estar, va a estar Sónica de Rumanía, Claudio, va a estar Luigi de Italia. Vamos a tener a Willy. No vamos a tener a Corina porque no puede estar, así que este flyer le vamos a hacer un cambio. Vamos a tener a Eva Dodoncho, vamos a tener a Estefanía Rico, personas que todavía ni están en el flyer, pero te digo que me encantaría verte el 13, el 14 y el 15 en Rumanía. Y hoy vamos a compartir un pedacito de lo que viene en Rumanía. Y es un placer presentarles a uno de mis mentores, uno de mis coaches, una persona que me ha enseñado muchísimo. Es considerado por muchas personas el entrenador número 1 en el mundo del network marketing, así que el hecho de que lo tenemos aquí es un privilegio bien grande, es un gran honor y es mi placer presentarles a el gran Marc Accetta. Marc, can you see me? Can you hear me?
All right, so you can hear me. I'm just gonna go. So first of all, sorry for the technical difficulties. I am 65 years old, so every once in a while, not so good. I met Abel a couple of years ago. I heard about how wonderful your company was through his eyes. Then I got a chance to meet Jonathan and meet Claudio, and of course, now I understand what a great company it is. Now my son, Stavros Zinos, like a son to me, and he's joined your wonderful organization. So I am really honored and excited just to be a part of this, just to be with you today. My quick background, I joined network marketing in 1988. That was a long time ago. When I started, I just wanted to get rid of my credit card debt. I had so many credit cards. I was 27 years old. I had just been really bad about understanding credit card and debt, and I wasn't looking to get rich. I was just trying to get to where I had some room on some of my credit cards, and that's it. I mean, that wasn't a big vision. That was my truth. I got in, I started selling some products, I made a little money, but I couldn't build the business. Every time I tried to build the business, every time I recruited someone, they quit almost right away. They didn't do anything. So about 9 months into my very part-time network marketing career, I got I got pushed to go to a live training event. And at that live training event, in all sincerity, the direction of my life completely changed, because what I didn't understand until that live event was the person who brought me in the business, my sponsor, didn't know what he was doing. But how would you know? If you're a 3-year-old child, how do you know if your mother or father is a good mother or father? You're 3. I mean, they can drive a car, they have money, they know how to cook. I mean, every 3-year-old looks at their parent pretty much like they're a genius. You know what I mean? So when you're new in network marketing, that's kind of what people do. They do it, and that's one of the problems. The vast majority of the people in our industry are part-time. Unfortunately, the vast majority of people in our company treat this like a hobby. So they really don't know what they're doing, yet they're instructing other people on what to do. So imagine one of my hobbies is playing piano, but I'm not very good. So if I teach you how to play piano, but I don't really know how to play piano, I think we can all see where that's a problem. Well, I went to this weekend event, and I had to pay money, by the way. This is crazy. That event, 37 years ago, cost more money than the events that most people go to in network marketing today. I paid $300 US plus my airfare, plus my hotel. So it was really $1,000 commitment to go to that event. And to be very clear, I didn't have the money. I didn't want to go. I didn't think I needed it, but thank God for me, someone pushed me to go to the event, or I wouldn't have gone. And I'm telling you right now, if I had not gone to that event, we would not be on this Zoom, because why would you want to listen to some average guy from America who's barely making enough money to get by and can't pay his credit card bills? If we think the way we always think, we'll do the same things we've always done. We'll get the same things we've always had. So that weekend, I learned how to change what I was thinking dramatically. Like dramatically. I didn't understand any of the things that some of you may understand. J. Paul Getty, it's better to make 1% off 100 people instead of 100% of your own efforts. I didn't understand that. Thoughts turn into things from Think and Grow Rich. I didn't understand that. A glass is half empty or half full. You determine which one with your attitude. I didn't understand that. Let alone how to invite someone to a presentation, how to make my list the right way, how to close someone after a sale, how to get a new person started. I knew literally nothing. So going to that event changed everything. Now, if this was a Hollywood movie, I would say I went to that one event, I went home, and I became a millionaire. That's how movies are. It didn't work exactly that way. I went home, and I got a little tiny bit better because I was so bad, and I learned all this great stuff over 3 days, but there was no way it all stuck with me. But it was like going to my first class for chemistry, or first class for algebra. Like I learned something, but I didn't learn enough to take the final exam and get an A for the class. So for me, the most important thing by far was I went back to my second training. And at the second training, I learned a lot of the same things, but I heard it for the second time. Repetition's the mother of all learning. And I got a little better again. And I went back again. I got a little better again. The most pivotal thing was at the third event, the gentleman doing all the trainings pulled me aside, and he goes, "Hey, I've seen you. What's your name?" And I was so nervous. And I said, "Mark." And he goes, "Mark, so cool. Where do you live?" I told him. He goes, "Where's your team? I'd love to say hi to your team." And I'm like, see, I didn't have anyone with me. That's how out of it I was, how not switched on I was. I didn't even think after going to 2 events, 3 events, that it was a good idea to bring my people to the event, which is unbelievable. I was that dumb. So anyway, he said, bring people to the next event. Bring 10 people to the next event. If you bring 10 people, he told me, to the next event, I'll pull you on the side. The $300 you paid for the event, I'll take it out of my pocket. I'll give it to you. Just one time I'll do that, but I want you to bring your people to the event. Coming to the event by yourself is good, but it's not enough. Bringing your team is where greatness comes from. So you know what? I brought exactly 10 people. True to his word, he pulled me aside, gave me the money, and then he said, more importantly, he goes, I'm going to teach you. And he said a few words to my team, which was nice. Then he pulled me aside, he goes, I'm going to teach you the most important things you're going to learn. If you listen to me right now, I'm telling you, you can become a multimillionaire doing this. He said, number 1, never leave the current event without signing up for the next event, you and your team. And number 2, these are very simple rules. Always have at least one more team member at the next event than you had here. So here you had 10. Next event, you have to have 11. And I said, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay. Now here's the real truth is that event was right where I live. So I don't know where you live. It's in your hometown, right? The next event would be like flying from, I don't know, from the UK to Cyprus. It was far away. So in my head, I'm like, how am I going to get 11 people there? It's impossible. But here's what I didn't understand. For the first event, I was the only one promoting the event to my team, and I got 10, but I did it all by myself. At the event where I learned this, there were 10 of us. Now here's the other part of the truth. 7 of the 10 did almost nothing, but 3 of the 10 got as excited as I was. So now there were 4 of us promoting for that next event. So we got 13 people. Wow. At that event, we got a couple more believers. The next one, we had 16, then 18, then 22. I was just working so hard, then 24. Then some things happen. You bring that many people to an event and something's going to happen. We went from 24 to 46, 46 to over 150, over 150 to over 300. And when that was happening, my income was, I still was learning the business, but all of a sudden I was making $20,000, $25,000 a month, and everyone was coming to me like I was some amazing superstar. But in reality, the only thing I really learned how to do was promote the events, get people to the events, get people in front of leaders. So that's my story. I did very well in that company. I hit the highest rank. Over a 20-year span, I was in 4 companies only. I hit the highest rank of all 4, and I'm saying that to you because a lot of people get to the top rank once, they can never do it again, or they get to the top rank of 2 companies, but it takes them 15 different tries to get there. So I'm very proud of 4 for 4, but what I really realized after 20-something years is that I'm better at teaching and training the business than I am at even doing it. And not that I wasn't good at doing it. So I retired from being a rep like you are, and I became a trainer. And that's where I met Stavros, and that's where I met Georgiou, and that's, of course, where I met Abel and all the rest of the people now from InCruises. So that's my life. I love network marketing. A lot of people will say, oh, network marketing is going through a difficult period, or it's falling apart, or that is a bunch of garbage. Man, do I hope I get a chance to work with you a little bit more, because that's not true. As a matter of fact, let me tell you right now, like today, is a better time to recruit people into your network marketing business than any time I'm aware of. There have always been reasons why people join network marketing companies. Number 1, they don't like their job or their boss. Number 2, they don't make enough money to live their life the way they want to. Number 3, they'd rather be their own boss and own their own business without having to go to the expenses it normally takes. Those are always ways. Number 4, they want to get rid of their debt. They need. Number 5, they want some extra money that they can start investing, but they don't get it from their job. Or number 6, they fall in love with a product, and this product is so amazing to them, and they talk about it anyway. So now why not get paid? So those are the reasons for the last 40 years that I've been doing this, that people join network marketing. But now, you got to be kidding me. I don't know what it's like, and I know we have people from different countries. Here in the United States, our dollar is worth way less than half of what it was worth, 5 years ago when COVID hit. So now, literally, to live in America, you have to make twice as much money, and most people are actually making less than they used to. So people need more money. The cost of eggs has gone up. The cost of a car wash has gone up. The cost of rent has gone up. Everything has gone up, but our money value is lower. So people that have good jobs, that have always been able to just live their life with their good job, now need a secondary source of income. Now, some of you are like, yeah, but they drive Uber, or they drive Bolt, or they have an Amazon store. Yes, some of them do. I will agree with you, network marketing has more competition now than it used to, but you know what competition phone. Give me a sec. There we go. can still see me and hear me. I think I'm back. I'm so sorry. I had a technical difficulty there. Give me a couple thumbs up in the chat that you can still hear me, and I'll keep going. So anyway, my point I'm trying, thank you. So the point I'm trying to get to is competition isn't bad. Competition is what makes people go from good to great. If you're just running in your neighborhood because you're trying to lose a few pounds, you're just jogging in your neighborhood, but someone else in your neighborhood all of a sudden is jogging and they go past you. Are you like me and all of a sudden you want to catch up to them? Like, competition makes people do more than they would do without the competition. So I love the fact that Uber is there and Bolt is there and Amazon is there and this is all these other things, because it makes me have to be better when it comes to recruiting. And not only recruiting, once I get someone in, I've got to be better at showing them how to make money, because they do have other opportunities. Let me go to a much more important point. People all over the world right now are literally freaking out that robotics or AI will replace their job. And you know what? A lot of them are right. AI, someone I saw the other day, I'm sure some of you guys know more about this than me, but it's getting like twice as good every 90 days or something absolutely crazy. So guys, it's a matter of time. To white-collar top earners like attorneys, for example, a lot of them are going to be unnecessary. Think about that. And let me tell you something. Nothing is worse, in my opinion. Very few things are worse than someone who makes a lot of money and then all of a sudden they don't. So think about someone who's got a job, any job, accounting, all these things that robotics or that AI can do, and they're used to making $200,000-300,000 or more euros a year, and all of a sudden their job is gone. Those people right now may not have lost their job, but they're panicking. You know what they want? They want somebody to show them an opportunity to have something additional. And here's the bottom line. Going from that and starting a whole new career with no experience is not a desirable thing for them. Are you talking to these people? I talk to these people. I was in London cab driver. I don't know, you know about London cab drivers. They take a 5-year test. They don't use GPS. They have to memorize every street in London. It's unbelievable how talented those guys are. But the cab driver said, you know what? You seem like a very sharp guy. Do you own your own business? I said, yeah, I do. He goes, would you give me some advice, please? Instead of a tip, could you give me some advice? He goes, I know that within 5 years, all the cars in London are going to be automatic driving. They're going to be robotic, and I'm not going to have a job. Now, a lot of my contemporaries know that too, but they are not going out there and doing something about it, and I want to do something about it now. So people are not stupid. They know, they can read the handwriting on the wall. So if we offer them a way, they can start doing something part-time, keep their job for the time being, so they don't have to do a high wire act with no net underneath them. There are more recruitable people now, that, and not just people, good people. A lot of you know what I say, a chicken list. A chicken list, when we're making our list, prospecting, a chicken list, I'm sure you've heard this, or there's no actual chicken list. No one has an extra list of the people they're afraid to talk to. What they do is they leave those people off their list. But if you would understand, the fastest way for you to go from where you are to where you want to get to is you want to recruit up. If you're a 7, go recruit a 9 or a 10. Human nature, I've been doing this 37 years. Human nature is I'm a 5, I'm going to recruit 5s, 4s, 3s, 2s, and 1s. I'm intimidated to go to 6. I'm intimidated to recruit up. Guess what? Recruit up. Because a lot of the people that are 7s, 8s, 9s, and 10s are looking for something. Imagine having someone who is a top-level attorney who's reading the handwriting on the wall. Imagine the contact a person like that. Imagine the credibility they have with their contacts. Years ago, I worked with a guy who was an anesthesiologist, a doctor. Part-time, he reached the highest rank in the company making, I don't know, 40, 50,000 a month before he even quit his job because he had so much credibility. So I'm telling you, right now should not be a time where you're going, well, geez, things are slow. It's all your mindset. How are you looking at things? So I'm telling you, man, this is prime time. And if we get our group locked in understanding this, and all the other network marketing companies have their heads up their booty, how do you say that in Spanish? Their culo. If they have their head up their culo, then the bottom line is we are going to have an opportunity to recruit a lot of these amazing people that they're not going to get because they're not going to talk to them. So again, that's just a really important message right now for everyone here to understand. And the other thing is, look, I have clients who sell great nutritional products, weight management products, different products. You know what I mean? And to me, travel has got to be one of the easiest things to sell in the world. People are going to travel, and you guys know this by now. People are going to travel whether you tell them to travel or not. It's not like there's a lot of people who wouldn't take a nutrition product unless someone said, hey, you need this nutrition product. So you got to sell them on why they need travel. They're going to travel with or without you. You just got to show them a better way to do it. So, the company's already doing phenomenally well. Imagine what could happen. So I'm going to be doing a live training in March in Bucharest, Romania. And this is literally like this much of what we're going to be sharing in Romania. Obviously, you saw the lineup of speakers, I believe, on the flyer beforehand. We have a lot of speakers other than me, but I'll definitely be doing a good 40 or 50% of the overall training. And I'm going to tell you, I'm going to come in and do what I always do. I'm going to give you nuts and bolts, how to build the business, how to make money. Nothing motivational, not jumping up and down and cheering. I'm not going to try to make you cry and motivate you. I'm going to teach you exactly what to say, exactly what to do. So my whole deal is, surely as a leader you want to be there, but more importantly, the more people you can bring. I'm going to go back to what my mentor said to me. How many people are you going to bring from your team? Just do what I did, for God's sakes, and bring 10 people to one event. And then after that, get at least one more to every event after that. And I'm, with that ridiculously simple formula, you would be amazed. And here's the thing, guys. As my life has gone on, I'm going to give you an example. My daughters, I love my daughters. I have 4 children. I'm very blessed. I have 2 daughters by my first marriage. Now I'm remarried. I have 2 sons. They're 12 and 15. My daughters, okay, it's the same thing with all 4 kids, but I remember, especially with my daughters, they kind of got to an age where, I'm dad. So, it goes in one ear and out the other ear. Any of you with children know what I'm talking about. And I needed to find some people in their life who I knew were great teachers and mentors, and I need to expose my children to those people. So I got my children tickets to go see Tony Robbins. So I got my oldest daughter to work an internship with a woman named Nancy Lieberman, who is the first female to ever be inducted in the Basketball Hall of Fame. Here's my point. I leveraged other people who were experts. And when Tony Robbins taught my kids something I'd said to them 1,000 times, they actually heard it and implemented it. When my friend Nancy was teaching my daughter all these concepts that I know for sure I said at one point, they actually start doing them. I'm a resource for you, okay? Bring your people to the event. Let me and the other speakers tell them what to do and just see what happens, because I'll leave you with this thought, and this is what I tell everyone all the time. Your job is to get as many people to the event as possible. My job, and they're both equally important, because if I throw you a ball and it's a perfect throw and you drop it, that's a problem. If you throw me the ball and it's a perfect throw and I drop it, that's a problem. Got to be a really good throw, got to be a really good catch in order for the team to win. So here's my job. My job is to do 2 things. Number 1, to teach your people exactly how to make money in network marketing with the best possible techniques. And number 2, to make them easier for you to work with, to make them accountable. not always blaming the company, not always blaming the upline, not always blaming the sponsor, to be a real entrepreneur and take ownership of their own life and their own business. So imagine the more people you bring, two things happen. They learn how to do the business more effectively, and they become more independent, and they become more of a leader. That's my promise. And the first time I break my promise, by all means, stop bringing people to me. But I guarantee I've been doing it for a long time. I ain't going to break my promise. If you get the people in the room, we will deliver in a powerful way, and for the really low amount of money we're doing it for. Just one more little thing. If you want to work with me one-on-one, Abel was in a high-level coaching program, group coaching program. He can tell you it was not cheap. It was well over $10,000 for a year. People who work with me one-on-one pay $10,000 for 1 hour. So for me to be able to pour hours and hours into you, along with all the other speakers, at the low price we're charging, I'm telling you guys, once people buy into this and understand the power of it, it's going to take InCruises as incredibly well as it's doing and take it to a different level. So that's all I got. I know we had a finite amount of time. I'm very sorry for the technical difficulties in the beginning. I'm sure that was my fault. But thank you for, being gracious and letting me speak with you. And I really look forward to meeting you in person. Online is cool because without this technology, we wouldn't be communicating right now. But in person is better. I've gotten to know Abel as a friend. We've hung out. We've had dinners together. We know things about each other because we met each other and we were together. And I look forward to doing the exact same thing with you. So with that, I'm going to turn it back over to you. Thank you again so much for letting me be here and pour into you.
A disfrutar la vida con parte del equipo. Nos vemos pronto. Nos vemos el 13, el 14 y el 15 de marzo en Rumanía. Hay otros eventos, otras cosas. Mantente conectado. Los quiero mucho. Let's go, let's go, let's go.